going on, guys? It is the first of many of this new YouTube channel. I've got messages, calls, texts, customers leaving the shop saying, hey, you should start a YouTube channel. Well, here you go. I'm gonna give it a shot. Haven't done this before. I got one camera and it's the only one I'm using right now. We'll kind of get a feel for everything, but this is your drive to work. And basically it's going to be me from my house to the shop, or running errands for the shop, or anything else where I have time to talk about the business, how it got to where it is, what you can do to help your business. And once we get more popular, if it does, I mean, that's the whole part of the experiment, I'll answer some of the questions that you guys have specifically, whether it be about detailing, ceramic coating, vinyl wraps, whatever you can think of related to the detailing industry. And then we'll have some episodes here and there with stuff in the shop, and I'll show you how to do some small things that you guys can do at home to help take care of your cars as well. So, got our seatbelt on. Let's go to work. Well, as you can see from some of the intro and some of the logos, the channel's called The Drive to Work, and that's exactly what it's going to be. I don't have a lot of time while I'm at the shop to kind of do stuff like this unless I really plan for it. So my time to talk to you guys or answer any questions is my drive to work. It's something we all do, something that we all can relate to. And it's free time to where you can think about your plan for the day, set a goal for it, and try to execute that plan the best you can. It's not going to go smoothly the first time you try this. So it takes a little bit getting used to. Businesses don't get built overnight, and that's something you just have to accept. It took me a long time to understand that. It's a lot easier said than done. So my shop is about 5 miles from my house, which is about a 10 to 15 minute drive, depending on stop signs and red lights and traffic. It's a little bit rainy right now, so we'll probably take it a little bit easier than normal. If a lot of people know me, they know I have fun cars, is the best way to put it. Right now we're in my M3 because the CTS-V is getting work done, but I basically set this car up to be a Deals Gap car, or a track car, track day car, whatever you want to say. It's not a race car. It's just a 2008 M3 with a 6-speed. Fun car to drive. So, the drive to work. Why did I pick that name? Well, there's two meanings. One, the literal meaning, we're driving to work right now. And the other one is your drive. Your motivation to get up in the morning and make an accomplishment, set a goal for yourself, attain it, whatever you want to do. You can't just say, I want to be successful and not do anything. You have to have a plan, and you have to execute that plan. Now, part of that is making adjustments to problems you encounter, stuff you don't know, anything. The biggest thing I get for people that don't know me and that I hear from other people is that I'm a dick. I don't care about other detail shops, or I get mad at other detailers because they're going to take away business. Not the case. There's enough work for everybody, and I'll always help when I can. And there are a few people locally, local detail shops, that I help. I'm actually driving to one tomorrow to help them lay stripes on a GT350 that they just don't have the skill set or the knowledge to do because they don't do it all the time. But that's neither here nor there. That'll probably be another episode. This one's just basically an introduction to the channel, kind of a background of the shop and what we do. So, as a lot of people that have asked me to film this channel, they know I own Finishing Touch Detailing and Paint Correction in Maryville, Tennessee. I am originally from Toronto, Ontario, well, just outside in Mississauga. And how I ended up in the United States was I played professional baseball. Met my first wife and ended up in the area. Met my second wife, and I'm not leaving. mostly due to cost of living, but you can't really get anywhere nicer to live that has 4 seasons, honestly. Tennessee weather's a little tricky. As you can see, it's raining now, but it was 85 degrees and sunny this morning. So we'll wing it. But the drive to work, driving to work, but your drive, your motivation to succeed, to get to where you want to be in life, to be financially stable on your own, no help from anybody, not living paycheck to paycheck, actually doing well. And that requires a plan and a big learning curve, because a lot of this you'll learn as you go. You can read as many books as you want to, watch YouTube, listen to vlogs, or anything. Putting it into a real world scenario is tough, and you as an individual is going to be much different than somebody you saw do. So you're going to personalize it to what you need, which is what I've tried to do over the last couple of years. Man, it's not busy at all. I'm surprised. It's 4 o'clock in the afternoon. I'm actually going back to work. I planned to do this morning, and I actually forgot the battery in the GoPro. I'll let these people go first. And yeah, so it's gonna be your drive to work. What I can do to help you kind of improve your business if you're starting one, or get a deeper look into my business and what I do. It's not just gonna be me in the car all day, every day, talking to you like this. This episode's gonna get kind of annoying because it's gonna be a little longer than I planned for the rest ones. The other ones I plan to be about 5-6 minutes, quick talks, unless it's really something you guys wanna ask me about or get into detail with. But I'll get into the shop. I'll bring the GoPro into the shop occasionally and kind of let you know what we're working on, whether it be sanding key mark scratches out, or what we look for in a paint correction, what a paint correction actually is, and right down to applying ceramic coating. Ceramic coating is easy. However, it's very easy to mess up if you don't know what you're doing. So we'll get into that first. We're at a red light right now, obviously, but we'll see where this goes. So that's kind of the introduction with it. We're about halfway there right now. If you guys have anything specific you want to know, please let me know. If you have any suggestions where I can make this better, other than, hey, get in a police car, get pulled over, go sideways, I'm not gonna do that. We might, but not all the time. So this channel is gonna be for you, not necessarily for me. Like I said, I have a lot on my plate when I'm at the shop and when I'm at home. Between answering Facebook messages, phone calls, posts, keeping up with what's going on in the shop, checking the work of the guys in the shop, and eventually you'll probably end up meeting those guys if they want to get on the channel as well. But these first couple segments or episodes are going to be to see if you guys really, if it's something you guys want to watch, because I'm not going to do this and just talk to a camera for 3 or 4 views, 3 or 4 followers. It's not what I do. If those 3 or 4 followers end up like that, come by the shop, I'll explain some. But with the amount of requests I've got to start a channel related to finishing touch, I'm gonna give it a shot, and this is the best way I know how that I can use with the free time I have. So we're on 411 right now on the other side of Maryville, and we're coming up on William Blunt Drive, which is the street the shop's on. So as you can see, I don't live too far away from the shop, so it's a good way for me to sit down, answer some questions, and not get too carried away with it or too in depth. I can do some stuff in the shop that gets in depth. I know some people have asked me what equipment we use as far as polishers, compounds, stuff like that. It's no secret. Ask me, I'll tell you. What the secret into this industry is finding what works for you. So one compound may work differently for another user. You can always train somebody, but if they don't have the eye to see what they're trying to fix, then it's really hard to train them that way. Because if you can't see the problem, you can't fix the problem, and then it's a whole problem from there. This has been a good intro I assume. I don't know. I'm just talking to a camera, so I've never done this before, so let me know if I'm doing bad or good. But we're coming up to the shop right now, so if you guys have any questions right away, after I post this video, post them in the comments. Please subscribe, because that's really what is going to keep me doing this. And if you want to know something that I haven't answered or don't plan to answer, I'm not going to answer anything about pricing that we do. That's for the business page. Give us a call. But I will say how we came up with prices and kind of a judgment of what the time's worth. And that'll get into more of the business aspect of it on some of these drives. For instance, payroll, overhead, stuff like that. So we're at the shop right now. Like I said, let me know. Let me know what you guys want to know. And I'll keep this up as much as I can. I plan to at least do one of these once a week, depending on if I'm awake. Usually I leave the house about 7:30, so it's a little early for me to have some uppity energy to talk, which is why I chose to do this one about 4 o'clock on my way back to the shop. So please just let me know, and we'll see you guys in a bit.